A narrative of love, adventure, and taking a courageous plunge into the unknown is being told as it unfolds amid the verdant expanses of the Canadian untamed forest. This is the story of Jake and Nicolle, a couple who decided to lead an off-grid lifestyle and left behind the things that were comfortable to them. Their adventure, which is documented on their YouTube channel titled Offgrid with Jake and Nicolle, is more than just a series of events. Rather, it is an illuminating demonstration of the human spirit's yearning for freedom and peace with nature. What would it be like to live in a homestead in the middle of a temperate rainforest, away from the conveniences of contemporary society? The year 2019 saw Jake and Nicolle carry out the exact same action. They established a world of their own, complete with yurts, log houses, and even a hot tub that was heated by wood, in order to escape the metropolitan conveniences and immerse themselves in the natural environment. Constructing a carport and getting ready for parenting in the woods are just two examples of the many obstacles and victories that they've encountered while living off the grid. The adventure that Jake and Nicolle took started off as a basic van existence, but it eventually developed into a full-fledged farmstead. There is a rising fascination with off-grid living, which is reflected in the fact that each video they released, whether it was about bushcraft or about caring for their darling puppies, Puma and Kai, had millions of views. However, their existence, which takes place against the backdrop of the northeast part of Vancouver Island, is more than just a collection of projects. It is a demonstration of their tenacity and inventiveness. It is not enough to just survive when you live off the grid. Maintaining a healthy relationship with the natural world is essential. This idea has been represented by Jake and Nicolle, who are deeply committed to achieving self-sufficiency and minimizing their collective impact on the environment. Not only does their way of living, which includes environmentally responsible waste management and sustainable farming practices, result in financial savings, but it also makes a beneficial contribution to the environment. The decision to live off the grid comes with a number of fees and expenses. There is a large financial commitment required for the initial setup, which includes everything from alternative water sources to renewable electricity generation systems. The path that Jake and Nicolle took to become self-sufficient was a combination of meticulous planning and a willingness to embrace the steep learning curve that comes with making such a significant change in lifestyle. Their off-grid journey is centered around a love tale that they have shared. Nicolle, who is a yoga instructor and holistic health coach, first became acquainted with Jake while he was in Arizona on one of his urban garden tours. They began their relationship with a shared interest in gardening and eco-friendly living, which eventually developed into a partnership that would completely transform their lives. The two of them set out on a voyage together, which ultimately resulted in their traveling to 15 different nations as part of the WWOOFing program. Eventually, they settled down in Vancouver on an 8-acre raw property. Their new home, the wilderness of Canada, is a labor of love that is still in the process of being constructed. A safe and cozy refuge for themselves and their child has been constructed by Jake and Nicolle, complete with a hippie tub jacuzzi and a bushcraft shower, among other furnishings. The birth of their son, Fox, marked the beginning of a new chapter in their lives, which added a new dimension and significance to their journey away from the grid. The journey that Jake, Nicolle, and their kid take through life is one that never ends. Recently, they set sail on their boat, APPA, and set sail on a journey that would take them through the opportunities and difficulties that the sea has to offer. In the same way as their life on land is distinguished by learning and growth, this new chapter is marked by an insatiable thirst for discovering the unknown. Jake and Nicolle's narrative is more than just a collection of off-grid events that they have had. This is a story about seeking out one's aspirations, accepting one's hardships, and discovering happiness in the simplest of things. Through the process of continuing to share their trip, they motivate a great number of others to contemplate what it means to actually live a life of freedom. Next time, we invite you to join us as we go deeper into their journeys and learn what new horizons they will explore for themselves.